welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a tier ranking video. So I'm tier ranking romance tropes. I've not done this before and I don't know quite how well it's going to work, but let's see, let's give it a go. So I am currently screen recording and I'm going to try and work out how I insert everything, get this to work. So my tiers I've got right up at the top, I've got God tier. These are the ones, the 5-star reads. Nom nom nom, chef's kiss, love it. I like you, but you're not the one. So these are the tropes that they're good. I like them, but you know, they're fine. No sort of hard feelings on them. It's fine. No feelings either way. Like, they don't do anything really for me. Not for me. Tend to avoid them. You know, I might read a book that includes it, but they're not really ones that I'm a big fan of. And it gives me the ick. If a book includes this trope, I'm probably out of there. So let's go through these tropes. Love triangle. Honestly, not for me. I feel like with a love triangle, we'll always get like two people who are into one person or one person into two people, but they never join. It's never a full triangle. And it ends up really being that one person's just kind of all left out and not sort of doing anything, and that bores me. Fake dating. I do like a bit of fake dating. Is it God tier or is it I like you but you're not the one? I'm putting it up right up at the top. Fake dating, again, I always feel like there's some good tension. It's gonna be good. Sports romance. We're going right up again. I have only read one sports romance, which is Icebreaker, which I did love. But because I've only read the one, I feel like I can't call it a God tier because I haven't read any others. Single parent. I have no strong feelings on single parent. It's fine. Accidental pregnancy, I'll be totally honest, any kind of pregnancy trope, I'm just not a fan of. I don't feel like pregnancy is everybody's happy ever after, and I feel like romance shouldn't be pushing that pregnancy is everybody's happy ever after. So whether it's like planned pregnancy or accidental pregnancy, I don't think that it is the happy ever after that so many romance books try and make it out to be. So I'm not interested. Okay, bully romance. This is bad, but I do quite like a bully romance. I'm going to put you in I like you, but you're not the one, because bully romances can be fantastic with so much tension. They can be not so good, but I do like it. Brother's best friend. It's also going up there. Again, it's got that extra tension. Basically, all I want in a romance is tension. Friends with benefits to lovers. So I'm thinking on this, and examples of books, I guess something like, say, Hook, Line and Sinker, they're friends with benefits. Even Icebreaker, they're kind of friends with benefits before they become lovers. And I do love those books. Yeah, I'm going to put you up the top. Workplace romance, absolutely. It's God tier. I've just read The Hating Game. Loved it. It's fantastic. Enemies to lovers. Okay, this one might be controversial, but it's going down there. For me, with enemies to lovers, the idea, the concept of enemies to lovers, top tier. But the execution of 99.9% of enemies to lovers that I've read doesn't work. And the reason is they're never enemies. They never make them actual enemies. They make them either rivals, which is different, or just slightly inconvenienced, which is not an enemy. I want two people to be actually hating each other and like genuine enemies trying to kill each other and then become lovers. For example, Fourth Wing does enemies to lovers pretty good. Not perfect, but pretty good. But yeah, a lot of enemies to lovers, I go in with high expectations and I'm always disappointed. So it's going in, it's fine. Teacher student, we've got some fun power dynamics there. That gives you the good tension, which I like. I'm going to put it in it's fine because it's not a category that I'm massively excited by. I'm not going to go out of my way and read teacher-student like if something's advertised as a teacher-student romance, that's not going to automatically make me pick it up. There's going to have to be something else on top of that. Strangers to lovers. So strangers to lovers, I don't know if that is like, I guess that's just two people who meet and hook up. I'm going to put that in it's fine. I don't think I've got any strong feelings on strangers to lovers. Childhood friends to lovers, honestly, just isn't really for me. I find that a little bit dull. I'm sorry, I do. Slow burn, again, slow burn isn't really for me. I like the tension and I like the smut. Friends to enemies to lovers. That sounds like we're going to have a lot of tension, so we're going up to the top there. Sounds like it's going to be good. My battery is flashing, bloody hell. Let me just go and replace my battery and I will. Okay, we're back. Fresh battery. Let's carry on with this. Age gap romance. So, an age gap, I feel like we have that same kind of power dynamic, which we have sometimes in a workplace romance, potentially with a student teacher. I do tend to prefer an age gap though. I'm going to put you in I like you but you're not the one. Generally, they're pretty good, but I'm not going to like buy a book because it's an age gap romance, if that makes sense. One of Us is Famous. Honestly, don't really care. So I think the reason why I'm not massively into the One of Us is Famous trope is growing up, you know, yes, I was a teenage girl who fancied like boy bands, but I was never like that teenage girl that was obsessed with boy bands and like followed bands around or things like that. And even now, you know, like, I'll be honest, if Dougie from McFly broke down outside and was like, hey, I need to use your phone, or, you know, let's say, I mean, not that that ever happens, I don't have a landline, it wouldn't work anyway. But, you know, let's say if Dougie from McFly wanted to like hook up, I would absolutely jump his bones. But not because he's famous, because he's fit. So yeah, One of Us is Famous. Honestly, it doesn't massively do it for me. I hate everyone in the world but you. I don't think I've got strong feelings on that, you know. That's like extreme grumpy sunshine, and I'm going to put it in not for me. Like, it doesn't really do anything. Right person, not enough time. I quite like that. I'm going to put it in it's fine. Doesn't massively excite me, but I quite like it. Friends to lovers. Now, honestly, again, like I've said, what I like with romance is tension, and Friends to Lovers has the tension. In my opinion, it has a lot more tension than Enemies to Lovers because there's higher stakes. If you are trying to date your friend and something goes wrong, you've lost a friendship. That's high stakes. If you decide that you fall in love with your enemy and something goes wrong, you've lost an enemy? Like, the stakes are much lower in my opinion. Bad boy, no, hang on, good boy, bad girl. It's fine. It's fine. Forced proximity. I do quite like a bit of forced proximity. Again, maybe this is just me being a dark romance fan and there's clearly many things wrong with me. But yeah, forced proximity can be quite fun. Bad boy, good girl. I do prefer a bad boy, good girl over a good boy, bad girl. Just because, again, I feel like you can get those power dynamics in there a little bit more and get the kind of more smutty, filthy stuff in there. So I'm going to put that one into I like you. Mafia romance. I'm going to put mafia romance into it's fine. I like a mafia romance. I have nothing against a mafia romance. Would I buy a book purely because it's a mafia romance? Probably not. You know, I'll read it and I'll enjoy it, but I'm not going to go out of my way and search for mafia romances. Grumpy Sunshine. I'm going to put Grumpy Sunshine in I Like You. Generally, I like Grumpy Sunshine. I don't think I've read any Grumpy Sunshines that I didn't like, but it's not a winning trope for me. It's not, if it says Grumpy Sunshine, I'm not going to be like, yes, I want that. It adds to something. It gives it that little bit of seasoning, but it's not the main dish. Bodyguard romance. The only bodyguard romance I can think of off the top of my head is from Blood and Ash, which I kind of liked at the time, but I've never continued that series. I feel like you're going to have some kind of tension in there. I'm going to put you into It's Fine. I don't think I've really got very much of a strong opinion on a bodyguard romance. Right Person, Wrong Time. I feel like I'm going to put that in I Like You. I feel like that's kind of leading on to a second chance romance, which I do like. Only One Bed, yes, yes. God tier, love a bit of Only One Bed. And then Love at First Sight, Insta Love, absolutely not. It gives me the ick. No, 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 no. So these are my ratings. So they were my tropes. Let me know if you agree with me. Are my tropes correct? Are my rankings correct? Where would you have put any of them? If you like this video, please let me know. Pop a comment down below. Is there anything else you'd like me to see me tier rank, or yeah, do you agree with my decisions? If you like this video, please leave me a like, subscribe down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.